Democrat Max Rose is running a tight race.
I was a platoon leader in Afghanistan, but Staten Island's my home. I'll be the one that responds back to you. Small businesses in this country are suffering.
Although there are more registered Democrats than Republicans in New York's 11th district, a lot of those Democrats are pretty conservative.
Never once have I approached a voter, approached a resident, knocked on a door, and heard them say, "I've been waiting for you."
The Democratic candidate may be the underdog, but he is particularly popular with immigrants who represent 1/4 of the Staten Island population. Shahana Massoum is the leader of the Muslim community.
What do you think? Are you voting? If they say yes, then so, oh, that's good. So are you voting for Max?
The 51-year-old Bangladeshi has lived in Staten Island for 15 years. She is a dedicated Max Rose supporter.
We go to educate our community that how Max Rose can help us, and he could be our voice in Washington.
Every day for the last few months, Shahana gathers members of her community to canvass, such as Shadia Mazumder. The 20-year-old business student took a day off to support Max Rose.
It's very important because, as you see with Trump, if we don't take the proper action, then another party will take over, and the only reason we have progress is because people spoke up for what they believe in, right?
Shadia and her brother canvass in Mariners Drive, the northern section of Staten Island.
Hi.
Hi.
Those are Muslims. I don't think they vote.
It's quite funny that someone said that we're Muslim and we probably don't vote. Do you mind having some information at your door? Hello, are you voting on November 6th? Here's some pamphlets.
Hi.
Hi, we're part of the Democratic Party.
He seems like a personable person. Like,
yeah.
I felt a connection.
He cares about his community.
Rose is also popular with the Latino community because he reached out to its leaders. Latinos represent almost 20% of the Staten Island population. Robinson Iglesias has lived here for 20 years. He used to be conservative, but not after he met Max Rose.
My feeling is that a Democrat here in New York City would be at a better position to negotiate resources to come to the island than a Republican, you know, because the rest of the city is Democratic. And I don't want somebody not to vote for Max Rose just because he's been tagged, you know, as a Democrat.
The 36-year-old attorney from Dominican Republic already met in person with the candidate 4 times. 10 days before the election, Rose gathered for the last time with Latino community leaders in his headquarters.
This is why I'm here today, because I'm not about the talk. I want to be about the walk.
By the all my requests to shoot video were denied by the campaign manager. But I was able to record the sound of the meeting. Max Rose is hoping that Latino leaders will convince more people to vote for him.
Yeah, I never asked for anyone's vote. I asked for their trust. And a door knock produces that trust, especially a door knock from someone who is a trusted ambassador in the community. So that's what I need.
According to recent polls, the Republican incumbent Dan Donovan is leading. But the two candidates still remain statistically tied. And that makes tonight's returns important for Staten Island, the city, and maybe the nation. This is Laura Zephirin reporting for NYU Now.